Bully Maguire is a special character. Since conception, he continues to spawn millions of videos, edits, clips, and spin-offs, sometimes directly referencing Spider-Man, and at other times existing in entirely different media franchises.
This is something else.
Thanks, Hot Legs.
You got anyone nuts?
This is interesting because Bully Maguire is a spin-off of a parody. He's a sort of satirization of the Spider-Man ethos, managing to demonstrate how cheesy yet evil a superhero can be.
See you, chump.
Which is absolutely perfect for thriving in modern digital spaces, where superhero fatigue is all too prevalent. This has been promoted distinctly by millions of meme creators over a time period spanning longer than a decade, consistently wowing audiences of all demographics. In other words, his community-created escapades managed to capture the hearts of untold people around the world, all thanks to the strengths of storytelling as promoted by meme culture. There's entire channels dedicated to covering his excellent moves, like Mork, Tobyverse, Matana Animation Studios, Hickmeister, the list goes on, and all of these extremely talented people pump out tons of high-quality edits at a rapid pace, racking up millions of views. Seriously, some of the work done on these clips is awe-inspiring, clearly requiring insane dedication and technical grit to pull off. As such, Bully Maguire is a major character within the internet's own cinematic universe, ensuring he stays canon and consistently contributing to one of the world's biggest stories collectively built over time. And it's no secret that the original Spider-Man trilogy is heavily responsible for flooding the internet with screen grabs and clips ripe for meme creation over the years, setting up the framework for Bully Maguire to thrive. In this video, we'll uncover some of the reasons why he's able to remain relevant every single year, seemingly growing in strength with every passing iteration. Okay, now that you understand why Bully Maguire is so important, let's delve into where he comes from. Bully Maguire is a direct spin-off from Sam Raimi's 2007 Spider-Man film, aptly named Spider-Man 3. Although the film received far less critical acclaim than the first two, it has certainly managed to stick into the minds of all who would watch it, with some of its villains becoming fan favourites.
Good riddance.
Within it, the writers encouraged Tobey Maguire to get a bit darker with his character, exploring the eviler side of Spider-Man, whilst remaining a little bit silly, in a caricature initially dubbed by the internet as Emo Peter Parker. The idea being that Peter's newfound ego lies to him about his own self-confidence, pushing him to attempt to make Mary Jane jealous and only hurting her in the process. When it comes down to it, Peter's transformation is a good representation of how he manages to overcome traumatic emotions outside of being a superhero, which makes him an incredibly interesting character. Not to mention the song that typically plays during his darker appearances is the absolute masterpiece People Get Up and Drive Your Funky Soul remix, by the master of funk himself, James Brown. This tune often carries the absolute vibe needed to truly express Bully's brilliant moves, and can be heard in almost any situation in which he appears. Despite being an intentionally silly villain, Emo Peter Parker would go on to be recognised as one of the biggest fan favourites of all. This stemmed from the first blockbuster appearance of Venom, the famous symbiote now existing in the shoot 'em up and knock 'em down edgy Tom Hardy films. Of course, considering the fact that Venom is a bit of a baddie, Sam Raimi decided his relationship with Spider-Man should reflect that in the web-slinger's mental and physical appearance, despite Raimi being unhappy with Sony pushing the alien villain into the film. Initially, critics and audiences found this rendition of Spider-Man a bit ridiculous, but as time went on it would go on to age like fine wine, in the same way people hold a higher appreciation for the excellent Star Wars prequels. Perhaps the best way to describe what happened is from Tobey Maguire's mouth, who said in an interview, "It really is like a thing where Peter thinks that he's super cool and suave, and really he's a cornball. So we were making fun of that and having fun, and our aim was to have people laughing. So I had that in mind while I was dancing." With his famous hip-thrusting and cold demeanour, Emo Peter Parker quickly created some incredible moments within the original Spider-Man trilogy, giving rise to some of the best quotes ever.
Look at little Goblin Jr. Gonna cry?
And with Peter's hair covering one eye and liberal use of eyeliner, Emo Peter Parker felt like a combination between a My Chemical Romance frontman and superhero camp. This allowed digital creators in 2007 and onward to really ham up Tobey Maguire's performances via YouTube poop and memes, cementing the fun character as a mainstay for over a decade. However, Emo Peter Parker wouldn't be formally known as Bully Maguire until 2018, thanks to a video by YouTube user Aldo Jones named Avengers Infinity War Weird Trailer. This moniker would go on to be adopted for all instances in which Tobey Maguire's take on a darker Spider-Man exists, with classic lines like "I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye" or "I missed the part where that's my problem," easily creating an obvious contrast between him and Spider-Man's friendly neighborhood persona. Perhaps it's gotten to the point where most people recognize the original Spider-Man trilogy not from the early 2000s films, but from a lovable jerk adopted by the internet who essentially runs around inviting in destruction and depravity everywhere he goes.
You want to tell me why you didn't pay rent?
This door!
You have pictures of the damage? I'd like to take a look at it. What's this a picture of, sir?
Door!
The cool thing is that this is what Tobey Maguire enjoyed most about playing the character. He's such a clear departure of the usual do-good attitude of the hero that the darker version of Peter Parker became a blast to act. As time continued, Bully Maguire would become picked up by millions, ensuring he becomes not only a darling of meme culture but also the outside world. There are entire online communities thriving with the sole purpose of creating Bully Maguire memes and expanding the universe surrounding his character. This can manifest in different ways, but most appear to be concerned with simply experimenting with the interactions their favourite person has with interesting situations.
I'm really gonna enjoy this.
This can manifest in increasingly bizarre ways, getting incredibly meta. YouTube user Josie1999H even posted a video labelled "Tobey Maguire reacts to Bully Maguire," utilising commentary from the Spider-Man 3 Blu-ray as a way to express Tobey's thoughts and feelings on emo Peter Parker. This community is international, as the massive popularity of Spider-Man has allowed his evil counterpart to become an ongoing story anyone can take part in. The green screen work many have done is at times at an extremely professional level, with some people showing off some seriously impressive work. At conventions, it isn't uncommon to see someone dressing up as Bully Maguire, donning full eyeliner and dancing suggestively, demonstrating the fact that the character has been made flesh and blood outside of the internet.
Robin? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm feeling myself.
Let's go, sir.
Take your hand off of me.
Whoa. Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me.
You gotta go now, buddy.
It's not me, it's a symbiote. It's a symbiote.
All right, cool.
I'm sorry.
Send me that way then.
Plus, with the goofiness of the dancing scene demonstrating the fact that superhero films can be more than just brooding action sequences, it could be argued this version of Peter Parker influenced the comedic vibes of later Marvel films. After all, it's been pretty cool to see Sam Raimi take the reins of the second Doctor Strange film, ensuring it's received its fair share of zany campiness attributed to the Evil Dead director. If anything, it could be argued the community surrounding Bully Maguire has long been influenced by the silliness of Raimi's work, and in doing so the man's vision will live on forever through the incredibly fun videos made by the public. So, as long as Spider-Man continues to be a popular superhero, so too will his emo cousin Bully Maguire. And with an international fan base rivaling that of major celebrities, plus content spawning every single day, this character continues to grow in popularity every passing moment.
They love me.
As such, it's clear Bully Maguire is an important figure within meme culture, and with an origin story now going back over a decade, it's dazzling in the way it managed to stay strong as a meme over the years. With a strong community consistently proving itself to field a ton of natural talent, the fact is that this nasty fella is so well loved that perhaps one day he'll be bigger than his arachnid counterpart. Plus, the mainstream media outlets have noticed Bully Maguire. He isn't some small meme only accessible to a select few, he's become a major phenomenon. There's no doubt his viral nature has contributed to Tobey's inclusion in Spider-Man No Way Home, considering the fact that several references to meme culture are presented within the film. It's clear Bully Maguire has allowed Sam Raimi's Spider-Man to remain at the forefront of digital spaces despite being a character from the early 2000s, ensuring a legacy that will definitely stand the test of time.
You okay?
Oh, my back.
And with that, each short video becomes a masterclass in amateur storytelling, utilizing assets from many different franchises to concoct high-quality masterpieces. It wouldn't be surprising if the animators use their work for a portfolio, allowing them to thrive as future VFX directors pulling off the next big superhero sequence. Who knows, perhaps one day we'll finally see a proper Bully Maguire villain story in the next big Marvel film.
See you, chump. What the hell?
On that note, if you'd like to make your own Bully Maguire videos, I'd highly recommend checking out any of the channels I've featured in this video for inspiration. They all do incredible work, are highly deserving of your time, and it would go without saying that they've truly influenced a generation. What meme would you guys like me to give a lesson in next? Let me know in the comments below.
And remember, like and subscribe. or else